How's everybody doing? Welcome to another segment of Lockdown with Johnny Potenza. Everybody's favorite next door neighbor. Well, that's what I say at least. So, hope everybody's doing well and staying safe in these crazy times of the coronavirus. And last segment we did, I had actor, producer, writer, director, Ronnie Marmo on, calling in from LA. Great guy. But my next guest that I have on the show tonight is actually, she's an American Italian singer and actress. Her name is Vanessa Racci. And I got a clip here right now where you guys are going to be singing, and then I'm going to be calling her in. We're going to zoom. So check out this clip.
Vicino mare, massimo amore, a cuore, per ci sposare,
There you have it, the lovely, the charming Vanessa Racci. I'm going to call her in and get her out of the bathroom now. So where is she? We're going to get her right now. Could you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello there, my dear.
Hello.
Welcome to Lockdown with Johnny Potenza.
I'm so excited to be here.
I finally got you. I mean, we got to tell everybody a little story. I met Vanessa, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago at a Paul Borghesi's fair. What's the name of that fair?
Blauvelt Fest, Italian Fest or something like that.
Yes, and he came up to me, goes, you got to check out Vanessa. She's great. Maybe you could put her
Aw.
on the show. So I watched it. I fell in love with her singing, and I was like, I got to have her on the show. We talked. We exchanged numbers, blah, 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 blah. She's supposed to come on the show. She couldn't make it. Then we had her booked, and then what happened? I had a season finale, and then just the dates didn't, there was a conflict between it. So I took some time off. And then when we had the new show, we had it all booked, ready to go. And then we got the coronavirus. So I go, she was one of my first on my list to get here. So Vanessa, how's it going?
Good. What's going on with your hair over there?
Oh, I know. You know what? I feel like Saturday Night Fever. I haven't got a haircut. I usually get a haircut every month. You know, I have short tape, it's flipped. But it's been growing so much. This is the only thing I could do. I have to do like the real Italian mafia look now, you know?
Salt and pepper.
So yeah, well, it's coming out a little because, you know, I need a little maintenance going on. But you look beautiful as always.
My hair's getting long. Thank you.
You are. You never cease to amaze me. You always look great. So now talk to me. What are you doing stuck in the house? I mean, this must be a big hit for you as a working musician like all my other friends.
Yeah, all my gigs got canceled. But, you know, I'm trying to make the best of it. And I started a live stream every other Sunday on Facebook Live. Cool. And I always like to spend Sundays with my family, eating pasta, you know, as a real paisan. And since we can't be together to sing and eat pasta, I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just start a live stream and I'll sing to people, and it'll be a good way to keep my voice warm and also bring some joy to others, hopefully, before eating some pasta. So exactly. I started a little live stream that keeps me busy.
I miss it because I mean, I look forward to Sunday dinners with the family. You know, my ex-in-laws, they're still my family. I go to them. My mother comes over. You know, I look forward to that, drinking the wine, eating a lot of pasta. So I'm stuck eating and entertaining by myself, and I've been eating too much. I've been eating for two. I ate a pound of macaroni on Sunday. How's that?
Oh my gosh.
Pound.
Did you have to roll into the next room?
I usually do half and then I do the other half and a bottle of wine. So, you know.
Yeah, this is hard for Italians. We are passionate people. We want to hug. We want to kiss. We want to talk with our hands. There's nobody to like hit with our hands anymore.
No. and I'm going crazy. I mean, and I have a lot to do around here. It's just I'm bored. I mean, without people hanging out with people, and I kind of got pushed into doing this, and I actually like this now.
Yeah.
A couple more of these. It's going to be a lot of fun now. So.
Yeah, I like seeing people's faces, and in the absence of being able to meet in person, this is like the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%. So now talk to me. You got an album out. You released it, what, about 2 years ago?
2017, yes, Italiana Fresca.
Yeah, that's a great Italian. Talk about that. All singing in Italian, right?
It's both Italian and English,
Right.
and it
Sorry.
means fresh Italian. So
Mhm.
there's a little bit of a double entendre there. Like it's fresh music, but I'm also a fresh Italian.
Of course.
Anyway, but but it's all the songs that my grandfather taught me from. I grew up living with him. He
Yes,
was
you lived in the basement, correct?
Yeah, although my mom says it was a first floor walk-in. Anyway, but it's the basement apartment, and he used to be my babysitter. He would make me frittata. We would split pasticciottis together, and he also taught me all these old Italian songs. So I grew up on like Connie Francis, Dean Martin, Lou Monte, etc. And so when he passed away, I really missed him, and I wanted to keep the memory alive. So I recorded all the old songs, but as a jazz singer, I wanted to give it like a fresh jazz twist. So that's why it's called Italiana Fresca.
So that's great, Vanessa.
Thanks.
So how is it being locked down with your husband? You guys killing each other yet, or what?
No, it works really well because like
when I have any babies or what?
No, trying to avoid that.
Me too. People say, "Oh, you don't want a little Johnny P." I go, forget about that. A little Johnny P. He'll put me in my grave.
But it works well because he's the chef while I sing, and he cooks for me, and I sing.
The lucky man, so he better cook for you.
That's right. That's what I say. And I was going to be working on my second album for like in May, but now I can't because, obviously everything's shut down and no one wants to get in the studio. So that's postponed. So hopefully.
Yeah. No, I know it stinks. Everything's postponed. I got a little project too going back in the studio. I'm actually drumming on somebody's album. And getting one of my old producers involved with it. I'm doing it for fun. I've been playing a lot again lately, so that feels good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A live stream drum performance.
Well, now I got to get myself a really killer band, and I'm not going to take no exceptions. If I don't find a killer band, then I'm just going to be like a Buddy Rich.
That's right. Don't settle.
No, don't settle. Can't. You know the deal. I was in the music business most of my life. Dealing with musicians are very hard.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to find the right one. It's like a marriage to find the right.
It's a marriage, yeah. I mean, it's a baby to the job as well, unless there's money to be made. Yeah,
I found my pianist and composer, and we've been together for 8 years. But I found him on Craigslist.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I was with the same guys for 10 years, but one guy was in and out. I tell everybody, was in and out of rehab 3 times through the 10 years.
Oh, jeez. A lot of interruptions.
Yeah, there was a lot of interruptions. So let me see what you got here. So now, besides doing your recordings in the future, what's the plan? I mean, everything with the music, everything's shut down. They're saying to like what, 2021 possibly, maybe, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was booked at festivals in like New Orleans, Florida, California, New Jersey, and I'm keeping in touch with everyone. And everyone's really not sure what they're doing because even if states technically open up in the fall, I don't know if everyone's going to want to be out and go, be in a crowd of people. So I think everyone is probably thinking about doing online formats and Zoom formats. So I'm just kind of in a holding pattern now. And then as soon as, things open up, I want to get back into the studio and record my second album. I want to do the second album is going to be called Jazzy Italian, and it celebrates the history of Italian-American influence on jazz, which is, really substantial. You wouldn't think it, but it's extremely substantial from like 1913 forward. So I'm singing all the songs from Italian-American jazz composers.
What about like vaudeville and stuff like that? Were you into that?
Vaudeville?
I said vaudeville. Yeah,
like,
vaudeville. Yeah.
Not really.
I mean, I like all the old big band stuff, like Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich,
yes,
Tommy Dorsey.
Louis Prima.
Yeah, I mean, the theme of my late night show, I was on a writer's block for so many years, and I listened to so much music for a year, and I still couldn't think of something. One day, I just didn't think about it, and I woke up, and I had the rhythm in my mind, and I go, this is it. And then I just hummed it, I recorded it, put it on guitar, and then I gave it to the producer who recorded it. But I love all that music.
Yeah, me too. I'm like an old soul. When I started researching like this, it came to me when I went to perform in New Orleans, but
Mhm.
I didn't realize that an Italian American actually um, recorded the very first jazz music, and they started the very first jazz band. His name
Oh,
was
I didn't
Nick
know that.
LaRocca, Sicilian American. Yeah, Nick
What's his name
LaRocca.
again?
Nick LaRocca.
Nick Lavaca?
La Rocca, like
La
rock,
Rocca.
like
That's
rocka.
it. You teach Italian, right?
So no, but I like to roll my R's.
Well,
But
you teach Italian. That'd be something else you could do on the side.
yeah, I could. If I'm not that fluent though, I speak like a kindergartner. Like
Yeah, but you should sing it. I mean, you know.
yes. Yes, but I'm singing other people's written word, so I can easily read it and sing it. But
I guess that's like Mick Jagger when he sings because he has that heavy accent, and when he sings, he kind of sounds like an American a little, you know.
right, right, exactly.
Or
Exactly.
Christian Bale say when you hear him talk, he has that accent, but then when
You
he's in the move, most of the movies, he sounds English. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's true. But you can't imagine, like, my eyes were opened when I started researching it, like how much Italian American influence there is on jazz music throughout history, from like Nicola Rocca in the beginning to Louis Prima in New Orleans
Yeah, Louis
to
Prima, yeah.
Tony Mottola, who is actually my grandfather's cousin. And now modern day is like the Pizzarellis. I don't know if you know John Pizzarelli.
I know who they are. I'm not familiar with the music, but you know,
Yeah, and unfortunately, his father just died of COVID-19.
sorry to hear that.
But he was a legend. He used to play with Sinatra. But anyway, it's my passion, and I want to continue to promote like the positive
Yeah,
aspects of Italian American culture, because there are so many aspects that are negative that are promoted in the media, and so I want to try and counterbalance that.
1,000%. That was my executive producer. He says we have 2 minutes left. But as
Ooh.
you said with Frank Sinatra, I love that, and that's what I'm trying to bring back with my organization now. I want to bring back the modern day Rat Pack and run it like they did, and have a great time like they did, and blah 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 blah. You know.
Yeah, that's fun. That's
So
fun.
now
Yeah, I
listen,
love.
where can people find you, Vanessa? Or
Sure.
your iTunes website, social
Yeah.
media, YouTube.
So you should follow me at Vanessa Racci on Instagram or Facebook, and that's VANESSA RACCI. And you can find my music on iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, everywhere.
You got me beat. I didn't have it on Pandora or the Spotify. You're current and active. Me, I'm I still got my old albums up there from like 10 years ago.
Oh, cool.
But it's all good. But Vanessa, thank you so much for calling in. And as
Thank
soon
you.
as, soon as we get in production with the Up Late with Johnny Potenza, you're going to be at the top of the list because
Aw.
you got it like that. We got to get you on because you would have been on already, okay?
Okay, no problem. I look forward to it.
So listen, take care and God bless you.
You too.
All right, kiddo. Good night.
Ciao, ciao.
All right, there you have it. That's our time. And hope to see you guys on the next segment of Lockdown with Johnny Potenza. Again, I'm Johnny Potenza. Take care, comb your hair, and be safe out there.